Big Boss Jock signing on. As I mentioned in my other clips, beginning of every clip, I'll introduce myself. I go by the tag Big Boss Jock. I'm always on the job here on the mighty 750, 750 kilohertz AM on your dial. Welcome to receive me. I'm a Stimoceiver, meaning I have one implanted at the cerebral cortex. It was implanted there by Yankee Sam when I was 3 years old. No, 11 months. Excuse me. 3 years, that's a different story. Oh no, Yankee Sam had... I grew up in the program, meaning I was expected to be a man when I was 2 years old. Back to the CZZ analyzation. I started breaking it down by the hours. And I'm not sure what BMT is. Maybe it's Baltimore, Maryland time. I'm not sure why it says BMT, but I'll stick with BMT. Right now it's PM ET, so that's Eastern time. Here we go. 12:25 p.m. Eastern time. And I encourage the viewers to get a copy of CZZ International from April 27th until May 2nd and do the comparing. It's there, it's clear. 12:25 p.m. Eastern time. Pink flowers, green bars next to Shashley's blush covered mouth. 12:23 p.m. Eastern time. Let me think. Tashley reported in front of backdrop of National Guard and police. Get the code, get the code. I'll be getting my bones, seeing where it goes, and then I'll be rolling home. Pay attention to National Guard, because I could see they're setting it up staged. It was. Now it's been a while, a year and a half. Pay attention to National Guard at ease on his cell phone. One leg up with machine gun. Slung across his back, only thing visible was the strap. He was instructed to stand like that. Police need us. We need the police, said DID, dissociative identity disorder, suffering senator, which all the senators are, that's why they're there, Elijah Cummins. After he mentioned the police, Elijah put his lips together. Now this is, I'm not sure, and I'm cutting in here. They could have put his lips together like that with the computer. I'm not sure they didn't. So it's something else to analyze. Either way, with his lips, this is what he was saying. As if to say, no, they don't need the police. Tears he choked. He held them back. 3 times I counted during the press conference. His intonation was computerly enhanced. I don't believe he actually talks like that. Felt mention, nor had that much emotion. Felt emotion for the African American man, whose name been used as a slogan by Yankee Sam, just like Il est Charlie from France, African American man from Baltimore, murdered by the DIA-CIA program. Police caused his death was a plan. Victim of the MKultra race war show. Get the code, I did. And where it went, I know. Paddy Wagon made various stops, repeatedly saying one got lost. Describing repeatedly, media said one got lost, describing events at each stop, minus the mystery stop. CZZ, selling martial law. Get ready for the death and torture squads. I wonder what happened at the mystery stop. Yankee Americans are quite ignorant. Baltimore police chief, during curfew, he praised a group of 40 youths who chose to turn back to their hood, expressed joy at residents dancing, drinking while having block parties. Reality, when martial law takes place, be like Chile last week's September 1973. 9 p.m. comes be in the street, they chose to risk their life, usually shot on sight. People of interest taken to a paddy wagon stop, subjected harsh treatment, then taken to a camp, admitted to the lockup. It'll be the gray anal explorers, gray, gay, queer, DIA, CIA, who will run harsh treatment centers. That's right, Yankee Imperialist. Something to think about. Should ask Allende supporters, survivors, how it was back in '73. Yankee Sam was running that show. Rape and torture would be those survivors' answer. I know, I was there. From Allende on all fours, Palacio de la Moneda, in only his underwear, him being the pig, it was like the deliverance. After he gave me a piggy back, Allende was ordered to stand. Angel of Death had his hand. Angel de la Muerte. That was his tag, his nickname. And Allende had in his hand an Allende female family member. Pinochet began to undress her. White with dark blue polka dot dress, brunette with locket around her neck. Allende said he would cooperate if her they would not rape. Ordered to put his suit back on, at his desk to sit down. Angel de la Muerte held a gun at Allende's head as he held the pen. Moment he finished signing, Pinochet shot Allende dead. His loved one they raped on the desk. From the desk to the floor, took turns. Charcoal, DIA, shifter, gray gay CIA had a heyday at the stadium. Not so long before that, I'd stopped spinning plates. Big Boss Jock. Continuing on. Oh, it's only 7:13. I got a couple more minutes. Continuing with the rhyme. It's not written in form, but it does stay with the time. Not so long before September 11th, the first September 11th, notable one for a Yankee Sam pulled off operation. They did do a part 2. That was in '01. That's why 6 months before the '01 9/11, in that filmation named Traffic, it was Scorpions versus the 9/11s on the boxes of bricks, the drugs. Narco families, the cartels always put SOS, call the cops, on their boxes, 9/11, 6 months before the event. Nobody mentions it. That's the way Yankee Sam plays the game. Puts the messages, the signs out there. Oh, what a coincidence. Charcoal DIA, shifter gray gay CIA had a heyday at the stadium. Not so long before that, I'd stopped spinning plates. I was a seasoned Vietnam vet. Participated in it all. Crushed war Victor Jara's hands. Detainees raped in the shower stalls. Were tortured in the locker rooms. Yankee American, it's you who soon are going to be subjected to the same. Elijah played the civil rights senator. Elijah's voice, how it quivered. So much emotion for a man of his color. At the same time, complete devotion when it comes to murdering babies and children of similar skin tones in Palestine, Iraq, Libya, Syria, Afghanistan, and the list goes on. Elijah is an actor, pretender. I wonder if he is like Marion Barry, because Elijah's been there for many years. And Yankee Sam, since World War II, has been the genocider, big baller, shot caller, the one of them all. That's Yankee Sam. At every genocide show there was in the last 70 years. Who's always present? Pol Pot, Yankee Sam's. Idi Amin, Yankee Sam's. That's their man. Was in the day. History's not written that way. Get to know my story. I can give inside info. UN inspectors. Bet you found many blue and white striped bags out there in the paddy fields. Along the dikes. Down around them heads. Yeah. Kampuchea it was back then. Let's see where we are. Maybe it's 10:28. Big Boss Jock signing off.